to share that to the whole damn world. Let's do that. So, story IG. Guys, this is the time. This is the time I go live, and I'm gonna share with you how to create content like a maniac without ever running out of anything to say. So you guys need to get there. Go on YouTube, Twitch, all those platforms right here. So see Twitch, personal profile at Facebook, page profile YouTube, and YouTube has a problem, but who cares? No problem with that. We deal with it every day. On live. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm gonna put the chat right now. So on live, I'm gonna post that on IG. That's plus 4 posts because I count the number of posts I do. So I hope you guys are doing well. So today, what I'm going to share with you, I've got the how do you call that? The slideshow right on the next screen up here, and I'm going to share with you secrets on how to create content without without running out of anything to say, and without also never running out of content, which is also cool. So I hope you're gonna like that. I'm sure you're gonna like that because I know this is a problem that a lot of people are having. So the only thing I'm going to do is that I'm gonna go also live on IG. I'm gonna cut the sound right here, and I'm gonna go live on IG. Maybe I can do it, because I usually have something that I can use in order to put up my little like thingy to put the camera on, but I think I don't have it there. Let me check it out real quick, because I truly want to put you guys on the best spot ever to watch this. Maybe I put it in that pocket. See, that's the point of actually like tidying your shit up, because when you need it, you don't have it. Yes, it is. I'm so good. Actually, I just tied up my whole thing, so that's why I thought it. I found that I wouldn't if I didn't do that. So let's go fix that up here, and I'm gonna put my phone right here. Oh, maybe I'm gonna struggle to see the whole thing, but anyway, I'm gonna deal with it because that's how we do it right here. Let's do that. Okay, just a sec. Just a second. I'm gonna take the camera, put that thing on here. Technical issues, you know, it's technical things to deal with it. So that's how we do here. All right. Hope it's not gonna fall, because that will be a mess, like a huge mess. Seems to be all right. Like, man, you need to see that setup. Yeah, I don't see shit on the on the slides, but that's not a problem. Okay. Next time I'm gonna set that whole thing up before I go live, because that's a mess. Let's do that. So, looking good. Let's go live on IG. You guys on IG as well. So, okay. Need to get back a bit. Okie dokie, that looks cool. Okay, you guys on IG as well. Today I'm gonna go live on some great tips on how to create content like a maniac without ever running out of anything to say. I'm gonna try to share my screen here. So sharing that screen, that way I can see the slides. That's pretty useful, don't you think so? What's the best way I can set that whole thing up? Now, maybe I'm just trying out, guys, because, you know, discovering the whole thing. Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna stick with that one. So, what's up, all you guys? I'm going on live. If you want to see the slides, because I can't show you the slides to you guys on IG. So, you guys on IG, you need to go to YouTube. You need to go to Twitch, Periscope, Facebook, my profiles. Pick which one you want, but you won't be able to see the slides. I'm just gonna share with you the information. So, how to create content like a maniac without ever running out of content. I'm gonna do this show once a week on marketing. What day are we? Thursday. My content on how to create basically like a great marketing strategy, whether it's content, whether it's ads, whatever it is. I'm gonna share the whole gamut with you guys. Salut Louisa. So here I'm gonna introduce myself quickly for the guys that don't know me. So I'm Gabriel Juliet, aka Gabriel Juliet, because I'm French and I cannot put the freaking accent on like anything. So I'm really struggling to do that. But anyway, that's my name, Gabriel Juliet, and I'm the founder and CEO of Juliet Media and Juliet Productions. So what I do basically is I help companies grow their income using marketing, online marketing solutions, and I also help them create the best content, video, photo, content ever. So that's what I do on a daily basis. So how to create content like a maniac without ever running out of anything that you want to say. So that's a bit like of a strange and complicated topic for most of people, because I know most of you guys are like, oh, I don't like video. I don't like how I don't like hearing myself. And I struggle with that a lot when I was starting out. Like, you got to understand that. And I keep struggling. Like, sometimes I'm going to be like, and struggling with my words. And by the way, I'm French, and French people are terrible at talking English. So, you know, you gotta keep going with it, and you gotta like improve. A great tip to do that is assumes nobody sees it. Assumes nobody sees it, guys, because that's the truth. Nobody sees what you're posting anyway. So why should you be upset? So you gotta subscribe right now if you want to keep being updated on the best content ever on marketing, setting, and I'm gonna even go to filmmaking. I didn't have that occasion this week, but I'm gonna bring some guests, awesome people that have a ton of knowledge in their industry that are going to bring a ton of value to you guys. That's my goal. I'm gonna make that show the biggest valuable show that you're gonna ever watch. Let's go to the next slide. So here is the one thing I want to share with you. So secret number one: how to deeply connect with your audience. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. Deeply connecting with your audience is really complicated in the point of view that you guys really have to be like, okay, oftentimes I see questions of people who be like, yeah, I'm posting some stuff, but I don't see results. I don't see like people really connecting with my content. What's the problem? And there is often one problems is that you guys don't use the asset that you are already having, because let me tell you, this is not something that you need to find out a new technique or a new tip. You just need to make the inventory of who you are. For example, like, I'm a filmmaker. I'm 20 years old. I did judo. I work out. I love working out. I've got a girlfriend that's named Louise, and that's really pretty. I've got, I don't know, a cat, a dog. And by telling all those things to your audience in the form of stories, what happens is that you have content and ways to basically connect with your audience. Because let's say that, for example, I'm some of you guys are moms, for example, and you are selling a certain product. If you tell a story about how you were a mom, but you struggled, but you still find a solution on how to improve and get over that fact and succeed at whatever you do, you're gonna connect with all the other moms that were like, oh, she was in my situation, she understand me. Okay, and that demographic is gonna connect with you. So your mission right now is to make the inventory of all the things you are, all the things that qualifies you, all the things that make you who you are, and make that whole inventory. And then you use that as a form of stories to connect with other people in your audience. Like, I I dropped out of school, and I'm right here trying to succeed and making some money, making some great stuff, and changing the world. But I'm gonna connect with some people here that are gonna like, shit, man, I dropped out of school as well. Like, can I do some great things as well? This guy seems to do, That's how you basically work as a human. So use that to your advantage, because that's a really great way to connect with other people. So next step, by the way, I just did that slide, but I don't really know what I did. So yeah, giveaway time. And I didn't set up that slide. So what I'm gonna do to you guys is I'm gonna set up one thing. And I don't know if I've got enough people to do a giveaway, but shit, I'm gonna do it anyway, because that's how I roll. That's how I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do to you guys is, you know what? If like I'm gonna say the person that shares the most the show, if there's someone that actually has the balls to do that, share a show with a few viewers, that's only in the beginning. I will do a free consultation call with you on your whole online marketing strategy on how to kill it on social media and the internet in general with the business. Is that something that you like? If that's something that you do, share the show. Share the show. I keep like struggling with screens. I need to go. I've got the camera here. I've got the phone here. One screen here. One screen here. That's really like, oh shit. Where should I watch? So I want to share with you a little image, a little post, and share with you my thoughts on what I basically do. So that post. So that's a post I think I posted it like a few hours ago, maybe. Let's grow big together. So that's one of the sentence I use. That's one of my mantra. I really want to help you guys to grow with me and to be like, okay, you go from here and wherever you are. Maybe you're just starting out. Maybe you're like at here, but you want to go to the next level. I don't know your situation, but wherever you are, I'm here to help you to go to the next level. And that's basically what I mean by that little quote. Speaking of quote, I'm going to share also with you a quote of my biggest and most preferred mentor, Grant Cardone, the man, the one person that's changing my life, that's already changed it, and that's gonna keep that way. Thanks a lot for that, man. So anyway, one of his quotes: "Be great, cause nothing else pays." You know what? Because if you're like, okay, I'm gonna go just be average, you're not gonna get the results that you want. You're just getting by is not a plan. Getting by is not just a great option for anybody. You have to be more than that. You have to go for more than this. Because if you don't, guys, I mean, like, if you don't do, there's another quote I really like. It's if you do the easy things, your life will be hard. But if you do the hard things, your life will be easy. So don't be average. Go for fucking like awesomeness. That's what I like. That's what I love. Okay, Q&A time. I basically took a few questions that are frequently asked, and I'm gonna answer to you guys and to those questions live. Let's do that shit. So, I struggle to create content. What should I do? Okay, so basically the answer to that question, like how can I make more content, is really simple. First, you just gotta do it. Because at some point, I mean, right now I'm struggling to do cold calls. Yeah, I struggle to do those, but I need to do those. Why? Because I need to get prospect. I need to make some money. I need to help some people out. And why am I going forward and doing those calls anyway? Because my why, the reason I'm doing that is bigger than the struggle I'm facing when I'm going to do that activity. So you really got to dive deep into your why and why you are doing this. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? And you got to be really strong on that why. That's really, 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 really important. And if you struggle to create content, one of my biggest tips is just like don't wait for it to being perfect. I'm gonna go more in details over that later, but don't wait for it to be perfect because you guys, let me tell you something. The biggest things that is keeping you away from getting a lot of results with your content is basically, and I'm always going over that like, man, I'm giving all the information before. I'm gonna find more later, but what I mean is that you guys should not wait to make a perfect piece of content to make it work. Like, just post. Like, even if you're struggling, that's why I'm training to do live videos, because when you go live, you go live. Fuck, if you miss, you miss. So you gotta be good in the amount of time that you're on live. That's really complicated, but that's why I'm doing the tough stuff. So I'm gonna be better at the easy stuff. So go, hey, doing this, doing that, and go post it. Post in a really quick tweet. If you have mistakes, who cares? People are going to pick on that and you're going to get more comments. So that's maybe a great strategy. So don't wait for it to be perfect. Don't wait for it to be perfect, to be honest. So next little question. So I'm not that good on camera. Is there any options to not do video? Oh, let me tell you something. I wasn't good at video either. Like at all. Like I wasn't good at all at video. You watch my first videos, you're like, let me share with you what it was. Okay? There was a quick representation of Gabriel, like in 2017, 2018 was around that time. Hello guys, so today we are going to talk about this because it's really important, and with a French accent, of course. it's really important, and that's the reason why you should do that. Please subscribe. Oh, are you asleep? I am. I fucking am, because I was like that before, and you need to improve. That's with practice. That you're gonna be better. Listen to some people that are talking like in a great way, 24/7. Like when you listen always to people that are doing great, usually, like, for example, on YouTube, whether it's like gaming people or even like salesmen. Like in my case, I listen a lot to great salesmen that knows how to communicate. So you start to mimic their way to talk when you listen to them often. So that's a great way to do that. And you just got to roll with it. You just got to press record, whether it's on your phone, on your camera. You got to do it. You got to do it. Because I'm sure you've got some great pieces of content, some great ideas, things you want to share, but you're not doing them because you're too scared. But what if you go over that? What if you just go over that fear for a moment? What's going to happen? You're going to improve. You're gonna share some great, I don't know, whether it's like entertainment, information, or whatever it is. You're gonna share some great things, and you're gonna feel much more confident about that. And the more you're gonna do it, the more you're gonna feel confident, not just only by doing videos, but in your whole life. And that's something I really like find out when I went to college. People were like, "Man, shit, you're confident. You're one of the best speakers of the class." I was like, "Man, yeah. I trained 2 years to do videos, and those videos weren't good. But because I trained and I did that stuff, doing the rest was easier. It's gonna bring confidence. Confidence is so important, guys, and you have to work on it every day, every day, every damn day. That's a battle that never ends, but it pays off a lot at the end. So then, next question: what platform should I focus on? So it really depends on your business, and as always, I'm gonna go with the generic answer. I'm gonna go with everybody is omnipresence. Go for omnipresence because if you focus only on one platform, for example, let's say Facebook, and for one reason Facebook is like, no, you're not be able to post anywhere, or I don't know if you have a specific changes that basically fucks up the strategy you're actually using, which happens a lot of the time, then you're like, oh, I gotta restart again. But if you start posting on other platforms and use them, you have some other places you can go to just in case some things fucks up. And that's a great thing to have. You should be omnipresent. Like, go omnipresent because, yes, my target audience is not on that platform. Really? Like, that's something I really hear a lot with, I've had a prospect tell me that, like, the other day was like, oh, yeah, but our target customer, it's luxury real estate. They're like, oh, they're not anywhere. Like they live in a you're gonna tell me they live in a cavern. They live in like a fucking, like, I don't know what's the word in English, but they live without a computer, without an internet, only read magazines. They don't have an internet connection. Come on. I mean, it's not 90 70 anymore. Now, guys, you really have to understand that, for example, Facebook maybe have around like 3 billion users now, with half of them active every day. So, do you think that half of the earth is not enough to maybe have in consideration that your target audience is in there? People are everywhere. People are on social media. People are on the internet, and if they are not on social media a ton, some of them are. You cannot generalize that, and some of them are just on the internet. Here they are. So you got to be omnipresent. Use as many ways to communicate as possible. Some people are gonna like articles better than videos. Some people will prefer quotes than memes. You got to figure out what your audience likes the best with quantity of testing multiple things, multiple platforms, and multiple types of content in that platform. Basically, that's how you're gonna see exactly what platform you should go, and a better way to ask that question would be, what should you focus on the most? But you know exactly how you do that. You just basically have to test out and to be like, okay, what am I going to focus on based on the results I already got? That's the answer. All right, so let's go. Image number 2. I'm going to share a few words on that image. Looking pretty great right there. That's my boy, Jean-Charles Le Sueur, that took that photo. And really great photo, by the way. So it says, become the brightest light of your industry. That's one of my under mantras. become the brightest light of your industry. Because, I mean, how would you feel if you guys were like the number one in your industry, whatever your industry is? How would you feel? To be honest, pretty great, huh? You gotta be there. You gotta be seen by everybody. Be like the how? What's the name of that thing? The light thing that puts light like so the boat knows basically where to go. You gotta be that for your market. So everybody's like, oh shit, we see him. He is so bright and big. You gotta be that person. You gotta be that person because that's the only way you're gonna get the results that you definitely want. Go for more than what you think is enough. Because enough is never enough. And we saw it with the pandemic and all the bad things that happened before. People thought they were comfortable enough, and then they figured out that that wasn't the case. And the only reason why was that because they weren't prepared enough to that, because they didn't had um, much more abundance than they thought they had. Next little quote. So it's not what you sell that matters as much as how you sell it. So that's a great way to sell, to tell basically that you guys, what you sell is really like the way you communicate it. Marketing is so important. Marketing is senior to selling. You really have to understand that if you don't have a right marketing strategy, it's going to make, I would not say you're not going to make a sale. You can make a sale, but it's going to be much more complicated. So complicated. Like basically, it can put off like 50 to 90% of the work. You only have to do that little part, which is selling and closing the deal. So you really have to have a solid marketing strategy. Giveaway time. So guys, to remember you guys, I'm going to share with you and I'm going to offer to a person that shares the show. Basically, someone comments that the person shared the show and show me a proof. And I'm going to give that person a free website and social media channels audit. How you can next step, my top 3 little secrets on how to create content that works easily. Because you can post like an hour long video, but how often are you going to be able to do that? Maybe not that often. And I'm going to share with you all the tips I know, plus a little secret one, in order to make so that you get all the content you need as easily as possible. Let's do that. So, secret number 1, batching. So you got to commit to a time, a specific like time you dedicate to only be posting. For example, like right now from 5:30 till like maybe in like 30 more minutes, I'm going to be creating that live show. Then I'm going to be creating some tweets. I'm going to be creating some other videos or other stuff. That's what I'm going to do. And I commit sometimes to batch content. So basically what I do is I post some content and I also do it on all the platforms. So I'm going to be like, okay, I'm posting this. And for example, a great way to batch content, for example, you set up a studio. I've got a little studio right here. And you're basically going to do multiple videos. For example, if you are doing a YouTube like rush, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to make one video, then another one, then another one. Not basically be like, okay, I'm going to record one video, edit it, post it, metadata, and another one. But you do the things multiple times, because when you do the same thing over and over, it's going to be quicker and easier. So you're going to get like really quick at it. But if you change activities, you get, that little bit of time when you're like, okay, I got to adapt. And then you're not going to go as fast as if you were just like, okay, I'm going to do recording. And then you're going to be editing. Metadata. Schedule it. And you do that over and over again. That's an awesome way to content. So that's my secret number 1. And I got like 3 more secrets because I had a bonus one. So secret number 2, quantity. And this was like, I'm sure some people are going to disagree on that, but that's the truth. Quantity over quality. Yes, you've heard me right. That's not quality over quantity. That's quantity. Because you know what? Nobody sees your stuff. Nobody. That's the truth. And to be honest, if you are waiting for the viral video to happen, if you're just starting out, you can wait a long time. I'm telling you, it's gonna get you before you get the video, to be honest. So post in quantity. That's where you can get quicker to understand with some data what is quality, not for you, but for the customer. And that's all of you. That's really important to understand that. What's quality, not for me, but for the person that's watching the content, because that's who your piece of content is dedicated to. So how is that piece of content valuable to that person? But to understand that, as quickly as possible, you got to post some quantity of posts, of content. That's the way you got to do it. And yeah, don't overthink it. Just post it. Oh no, but lighting is not great. In my case, I did set up the lighting before, so I don't have anything to like modify after that. But then I'm not going to touch it and just like record, do it, done, and go over the next thing to do. Go quick at it. Speed is the new big. Speed is the new big. Secret number 3, make your homework. So that's really a great thing to do before you start posting your content, to actually understand what kind of content is already working. Because, you know, a great thing to do is not to basically be like, okay, I'm gonna create my own thing, try to see what's working. I'm gonna do a vlog, and if you start to see, basically, first type out on, basically make your research of the people that are already succeeding in your niche, on your industry, and figure out, okay, what are they doing? What are they using? Because when you know that, you're like, okay, this kind of video, this kind of content is working. Like how-to videos seems to work in my niche. Great. Then focus on that. Don't take time to basically test out all of the options that the market's already approved to be, okay, this is working. Go do that. And then you can go into the little nuances and basically understand what's working the best. But focus on what's working already. Do a little bit of homework. It's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches. I guarantee you. And there is my bonus secret. Bonus secret is, it's the biggest one of all. So you gotta listen to it. So reuse your content. And this one, guys, is really a one that is awesome. Like, amazing. Let me tell you why. People are like, okay, I'm gonna post a video on YouTube. Then I'm gonna do a post for Instagram. Then I'm gonna make a Twitter post. Then I'm gonna make a podcast. So you had to create 4 pieces of content individually. And it's gonna take a much longer, like a long time. Don't you agree? But if I do that way, same things I need to post, but in a different way. Okay, I'm gonna do one YouTube video. I'm gonna take the audio from the video I created already, take the audio and put it on the podcast. Then I'm gonna screenshot a part of that video and make a post, an Instagram post out of it, and put a little caption of something I said in the video. And then a great little quote of what I did in the video, what I said, I'm gonna put it on a tweet. Like, if you listen to what I said correctly, you only had to create one piece of content and then reuse that one to create other ones. You didn't have to create 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of content individually. You just had to create one, using it to create other ones. Reuse content is going to save you so much time. The only nuance I'm going to put at is platforms have different ways to communicate. People, when they go on certain platforms, they are in a different mindset. For example, when you go on YouTube, you're typically searching for specific things. For example, how to solve a certain problem. Or maybe it's watching a certain type of videos, like entertain yourself. But you go there with a certain goal. Whereas if you go on TikTok, for example, people are just going like, okay, I'm going to watch whatever TikTok is throwing at me. Of course, they target what they are throwing at you, but it's a different, you go there with a different mindset and you're not looking for the same things. So you got to understand that and repurpose a bit the piece of content when you're posting it on other platforms than the one you're making it to first. All right, so let's go to the next step. So that's my image number 3. Image number 3, it's me pumping up some muscles, which I don't have a lot for now, but I wish I'm gonna get some more. The harder you go with consistency, the better you will become. Like, I used to go really hard at the gym, and I wish those motherfucking gyms reopen at some point, because let me tell you, like in France, gyms didn't reopen yet. I'm starting to get pissed off. I really need to get to the gym because I love going to the gym. I mean, I don't love being hurt and all that, but I like trying to get better, improving. That's what I love, actually. And going hard at something, you know? I really wish the gym were reopened quick, because, I mean, maybe I'm going to have the time to create my own gym, like in my house, before this shit reopens. So, code number 3. Ignoring online marketing is like opening a business but not telling it to anyone. As I told you, marketing basically makes it so that the whole process is much more easier. Because it's telling, like, basically, it's like, I'm here, I exist. And the first step of selling is, okay, you exist, like you're in front of me, you're selling me some stuff, you're existing. But if you do those steps before the selling process, you can create some familiarity, some fame. You can make, those people already know you, and that way easier for you to go over to go over whatever you do in selling, because it's already done. And sometimes it even facilitates the process. It's not even a part of the process, but it facilitates it. So giveaway time, guys. Then so share one now. So I'm not gonna give it to anybody that that don't share, but maybe I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna feel like good and gentle today. But you gotta share if you want to win a free consultation call with me on how to improve your website, on how to improve your social media channels in order to crush it in 2021 with your online marketing strategy. Then you gotta share that show. And if I see somebody that share the show, you gotta get it. I mean, like, guys, come on. There's not a lot of people that are posting some shit. This is really easy right now to get that thing for free. I would advise you to take advantage of it. Just saying that. So I'm gonna do a little how-to with you. How to create days worth of content in a matter of minutes. Ooh, that seems good. That seems awesome. Gabe, tell me more about this. I'm gonna tell you that. And let me tell you what it is. Basically, it's really simple. The only thing you gotta do, as I shared before in that live video, you gotta commit to a certain time when you're gonna only focus on creating content. Then, what you're going to do with that is that you're gonna make, so that you create big, what I call long form pieces of content, like videos, live videos, like I'm doing right now. And then you are gonna create a structure before you do the video where you're gonna be able to certain pieces of the video that you're gonna make, and you're gonna be able to repurpose the content. Now, I'm not telling you to be like, okay, I'm gonna make a script video. I mean, if you really need it that bad, you can do it. And in some cases of certain kind of video, for example, ads and things that are costing you money, it's important to do things like that sometimes. But if you do a simple video on YouTube, like go with it. Just have a structure in your mind to be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Well, for example, like, I'm gonna make a video, and I know that I will have like 3 to 4 little snippets of that big video that I'm gonna be able to take and make little videos. Those little videos, I'm maybe gonna be able to put them on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, LinkedIn, and do little videos that I'm gonna post like this. Then I'm gonna make a few screenshots and post them as images on those same platforms. I'm gonna say a little few cool things like quotes and little takeaways. I'm gonna post them on Twitter. And basically with that, I calculated it, and when you create a piece of content, like for example, a YouTube video, you can easily end up with like 30 pieces of content in just one video. Like, you imagine you create one piece of content, and then you just gotta dig it a bit and be like, okay, I can pick that part that I already created and put it right here, instead of, okay, did one video here, I need to create another one. Okay, here, create another one here. You basically use the content you already created repurpose it a bit, and then you go on another platform. Really easy, saves you a lot of time, and makes you so that you create a lot of content really easily in a matter of minutes. Like you can make a 10-minute video, spend like 30 minutes going over all the cuts you're going to do, and then there you go. You have like 30 pieces of content. Congratulations. Thanks, Gabriel. So let's go to the next step. Image number 4. Image number 4, it's me at the gym again. I really love my head on that. I got a huge triceps on there too, by the way. But like sometimes I'm like, oh shit. That's when I'm like, I need to get back at the gym. That's why I'm like, oh damn, I need to get in front of some like iron. I need to push something. So gotta get shit done. And that's something I really struggled for a long time, and I still struggle because I have that bad habit, is to not get shit done. Basically being procrastinating, like, oh, I know it's gonna be hard. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's gonna work. And that's when you have to go strongly back into your why. Like I've got pieces of paper all around my room focused on why am I doing all of this? What is the reason I'm gonna do that certain activity? Whether it's like on a big, I would say, on a big why, for example, the why for your life, for the life with your loved ones, with your goals, your money goals, your career goals. Those can be great goals, but also targets and goals you have going into certain activities. Like for example, me, I'm struggling to do cold calls because I'm starting on it, and it's really like it brings a lot of confidence, but damn, it's harsh. So the reason, like, I when I go on a session of cold calls, I'm like, why am I doing this? And I got a paper saying here, I'm doing this for freedom, security, living freely my purpose, and becoming the best version of myself. That's my why. Going into a certain activity that I'm gonna know is gonna challenge me, and I'm gonna know it's gonna hurt. I know it's gonna hurt, but I'm going to do it anyway because of that. It's just don't say it to yourself like, oh, okay, let's do that, because you have to feel it. Like it have to be deeply in, like it has to be deeply inside of you. You have to deeply understand it. All right. So next image, no, next quote: the best marketing doesn't feel marketing if you are good with it. Like some marketers, he basically broke, listen to this, he broke the world record of in like 90 minutes. Do you know how much it is? Like, take a guess. I know, Louise, that's on the live. Je sais que tu sais ça, Lou. Je t'en ai parlé, mais à un moment, long time ago. But this guy made $3.2 million on a shake session, like, see, do that. Here's the tactic. Here's the thing. Here's the tool. And it doesn't seem like, okay, the guy is like, I need to buy my shit. Of course, you got to say it in a more like, in a better way, but the guy was sharing some great value, and people seems to be good. I'm going to buy that. Best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. And I would say even the best selling doesn't really feel like selling at some, I would say that as well. Giveaway time. So, hey, you guys, if you want to win a free consultation call with me, like going over all the things you need to do right in order to explode your business in 2021. 2031 is going to be the year you're going to explode. If you do that, you just have to share the live stream. Just do that. Just do that. Very simple, takes 2 clicks or 2 taps of thumbs, and you're done. You enter the contest. So do it. Just do it. And here are my final thoughts. Yep, we are already finished. Pretty much. I also have a few other stuff that I need to share with you, but I'm going to share with you my final thoughts on the question. So, the subject of that presentation was on how to create content easily and how to make sort that you don't struggle to do it. What I would advise you to be is to be really smart with how you do it and when you do it, especially when you schedule sessions to do it specifically and you are only focusing on that, not basically posting a few posts here and there between doing some meetings or some stuff. Really being focused, like, okay, I'm dedicating that time, because if you don't pay attention to something, it's gonna like attention on you. It's not gonna give the results that you want, whatever it is. So it's really important that you focus on that thing. In that case, posting some content, creating some content. You gotta make a bit of research before. Make a bit of research of what is working in your industry, what you can use, what you can do, and put it with your own sauce as well. Like, don't just basically copy the thing. Use it, model the thing. For example, like right now, I'm modeling a few other models. Like, I modeled the how to. How to works a lot. The list, like top 10 list, those things are models that I'm reusing, that I saw were working well, and that I'm reusing with you because people love like top 10, like number one, number two. It's really easy for people to remember top 10, 23, 4, 64, like whatever number you want. So you gotta figure out what content and what ways of communicate works with your audience, and then do that. Also, what you can use as well is your story. You need to use that for a simple reason, because you are the biggest asset. And that's something really big. So really take notes on that. You are the greatest assets to your marketing strategy. This is not the next Facebook ad like thing that's gonna make you blow your business. You are the greatest asset you have in order to grow your marketing and you grow your business. You know why? Because you are human. People buy from people. And if you relate to those people, they're going to give you money because they're going to feel understood. And when you feel understood and someone brings you a solution, you're going to be much more likely to buy from them. Much more likely. So, making sure that you list and make an inventory of who you are, what you do, how you do it, what you went through to connect with people. I'm a, I don't know, I'm French. I was a student. I dropped out of school. I love working out. That way, the people that are in the same situation, and you're like, oh damn, he's also in that too. Great. And they will relate to that. They will relate to that for sure. So make an inventory of all of that. A list of all the ways you can relate to somebody, your stories. What happens great and bad to you. How you went over it. And that's actually a big one. How you went over it is really important, because that shows to the other people how they can get to your place, to the solution you show to the people, and that actually you went through it as well, and you're in the same place they are right now, so they can do it, and they should follow you because of that. That's pretty important. Then, one of the big tactics that I use in order to create a lot of content really easily is to simply take a big ass piece of content, and I'm going to chop it into little sections, and chop it again into little sections, and chop it again into tiny little sections. I'm going to use that on other platforms and other places. I can post those little chops, those little tiny bits, like a big bit here, little one here, big huge one here. And then you're going to repurpose your content across all platforms. Take a big video, cut it into few segments that can make posts for Instagram, that can make a photo. If you take a screenshot of a big video, you can make a photo, and make a photo, then a quote. You can go from a video, you can then go from, it depends, but the more you go from a longer piece of content, the ideal version is going over a long piece of content like a video or podcast. A podcast, you don't have that much imagery to go over. You have to create some imagery with that for most platforms at least. But if you, for example, basically take something like a video, you take a YouTube video, it's really easy to cut it into few other pieces that you can post on Instagram, on pretty much all any other platforms that are out there. All right, so that's my final thoughts on how to create a lot of content in a matter of time and really easily. So I'm going to go over the last few things I want to share with you, which are like an image. Like I freaking love that image. It's for a shoot that I did with my friend Ethan. Ethan, if you're listening to this, I love you because that shot, like, it's so crispy. Like, he's an artist. He's putting some great sound. You should listen to him. It's Nolta Off, Noltaoff. You should really follow him because he's posting some awesome sound and awesome content. And I took that photo. Oof, was crispy. The reflection on the ground, the contrast of colors, blue and orange. I love that contrast. You're gonna see me use it all the time, all the damn time. And that's really a photo that I love. Really a great one. And last quote to finish. We're gonna finish with some GC classic Grant Cardone. Best known always beats best. What does that mean? Marketing helps you to be known, and you can have the greatest product in the world. Like, you can spend ton of times designing the perfect thing. If nobody's gonna know about that product, nobody is gonna buy. So you have to be known and have a great product. But you gotta know that best known always beats the best. All right. So before I end, I'm gonna share with you the giveaway, the results of the giveaway. So nobody has won that thing today. Nobody will won a free consultation call with me. No problem. I mean, that's more time for me. And I would really love to do that for somebody. So if somebody is interested in doing that, and if you want to share the show, basically I'm gonna do that in a few shows. But if you just gotta share the show, and you're in, man. You're in. That's simple. And then you're gonna get a free consultation where I go over all the things you need to do to go great and to go big into business in 2021. So I've got a gift for you. As I told you, I always like to do some little gifts. So if you send me a direct message on my Instagram handle, Gabriel Julier, you'll be one of the first to get a little thing I'm working on, like a little like a new book on content marketing, just a little thing, which will be covering all the tips I'm going to share with you. Like, I didn't even share 1/10 of what I know. Like, I've got a plethora of other things I could share with you. A damn lot. A plethora is a damn lot. I've got a lot of other things that I can share with you. And I'm going to put all that into a little book, into a little thing that you will be able to use and be like, okay, man, now I'm a content master. I'm going to be the person that knows exactly how to bring value to people because I know how to bring some content. How comfortable would you feel on social media if you can be like that, I can post some content that works? How would you feel? Damn good. That's why. So send me a DM and I'm going to offer you that thing. I'm going to offer you the version, the first version as well. The first version. How cool is that? You're going to be one of the first to be able to implement that information right now before anybody. That's pretty cool. So guys, thanks a lot for watching that show. I think that's the last slide. Yeah, that's the last slide. Thanks a lot for going out that long. I'm going to do a lot of shows like this. So every Thursday for you guys in the US is going to be at 11:30 East time. I'm going to do a show on Thursday, that time, 11:30 East time on marketing. Thursday, I'm going to do one on selling. I'm going to do one on the sales, on how to make money, how to make the sale. I'm going to do that at the same time, 11:30 East time for you guys in the US because I'm in France, so it's like 6:39 right now. So it's not the same time. I'm going to do the math. And I'm going to do one Saturday on filmmaking and photography. Same time, 11:30 every Saturday. I'm going to be here dropping some great stuff and inviting some great people as well that are going to drop some bombs. You guys are going to be so damn like, what is that? What is that value that this guy is bringing me? Okay, guys, so send me a DM if you want a version of the book I'm creating on how to create content. You're going to love it. It's going to help you create a ton of content and making it so that it becomes really easy for you. And I'm going to send it to you for free, by the way. And you're going to get it before anybody. So do it. Thanks a lot for hanging out and really thank you guys. I see you next Thursday for the next episode of Marketing Mastery. Have an awesome day, guys.